Everyone, thanks for tuning into today's video, doing a 5-day forecast today, having a detailed look at the weather next 5 days across the British Isles. We've broken out of that very inclement weather that we had on Monday and Tuesday, the gale force winds and the heavy rain. All of that's gone away. And we get a bit of a build of high pressure now. It's not going to last all that long, and on Friday we're going to have a risk of some thundery showers in the southeast, but the real heat on Friday that we have been sort of flirting with, looks like most of that's going to stay over on the continent. A little bit of it will get into the south and the east, but the main core of the Spanish plume will be reserved over onto the continent. Then after that, high pressure will build back over the weekend into next week. It's going to be in a position where it's going to stay relatively cool, with a little bit of cloud coming around the top of the high pressure, actually. So, not a lot going on at the weekend, but some interesting weather on Friday. Now, before I get on with that, just say about the ads. There's links to articles on all the pages at gadgets.com. Have a browse through widgets, any articles that you're interested in, please click through. Best go for read the article. Thanks so much for doing that. So, starting with the radar picture from the weatheroutlook.com. Find a link to Weather Outlook on the links page. Some showers up across Scotland, 1 or 2 going down into Northern Ireland and Northern England, but most parts are actually dry today away from Scotland. Very pleasant day, especially compared to what we've been used to. High pressure is building up from the south, so it is going to be a mostly dry day. These charts are from wetcentral.de, by the way. Find a link to that website on the links page as well. So plenty of dry and fine weather, a few showers across Scotland, 1 or 2 breaking out across Northern Ireland and Northern England, but most places will stay dry with sunny spells. Today, much lighter winds, so it feels a good deal warmer, and the temperatures have lifted up anyway, and will lift up in the sunshine, getting up to around 19 degrees in the south. That's a very pleasant 66 Fahrenheit. In the north, going to be around 13 or 14 for Scotland, so 55, 57 Fahrenheit, something like that. Now, overnight, we're going to find the high pressure continue to build across the country, so that will turn it dry virtually across the whole of the country. It's going to be quite cold tonight, going to be long clear spells, and the temperature will get really quite cold for the start of June, so going down at least to 6, 7, 8 degrees. Some rural locations could go down as low as 2 or 3 degrees. That is low enough for a touch of ground frost, would you believe? But that will give us a very nice start to Thursday morning, and overall Thursday is going to be another very pleasant day with good sunny spells coming through. This area of low pressure will eventually bring some cloud and showery rain into Ireland and western Scotland, but that apart, most places will stay dry with sunny spells on Thursday. Temperatures will be higher than today, so reaching around 23 pounds, that's 73 Fahrenheit, somewhere like London, and generally we're going to be around the 20-21 degree mark, I think, through the course of Thursday, so getting up toward the 70 Fahrenheit mark. Very pleasant indeed, and certainly feeling like a little taste of summer. Moving through to Friday, well, the heat is coming up across many parts of Europe. If I just show you the upper air temperatures, you'll be able to see the extent of the heat wave that's going to be across Europe through the course of the end of the week. So here we go, very hot air coming out of Spain, going up through France, in towards Germany and the Low Countries as well. We're just on the periphery of that heat wave. It's very close run thing, but I think overall away from East Anglia, South East England, we're not really going to get much in the way of hot weather on Friday. Nevertheless, East Anglia, South East England could be lifting up to around 25, possibly 26 degrees on Friday afternoon. That's around 77, 78 Fahrenheit, or 77, 79 Fahrenheit. And that could generate a few thundery showers and thunderstorms across parts of East Anglia and southeastern England through the course of Friday afternoon and Friday evening. They could be quite torrential if you get one, so worth watching out for that. Elsewhere, we're going to have showery rain across Scotland and Northern Ireland on a cold front. Going to be spreading across the country through the day, probably not amounting to too much across the bulk of England and Wales. And cooler, fresher air comes in behind that, so that's the reason the heat being shoved off to the east before it can really get in, because we've got this cooler air coming in off the Atlantic. So temperatures in the north are going to be somewhere around 16 or 17, but in the south, far southeast, let's say, we could be up 25 or 26. But any ideas of warm or hot weather is going to be swept away overnight, Friday into Saturday. So Saturday will be a cool day with west to northwesterly winds, quite windy actually for Scotland. This area of low pressure to the north of Scotland could produce some gale force winds again across parts of Scotland, with showers along the spells of rain up there. Elsewhere, plenty of dry weather actually. There will be sunny spells coming through, but also quite a bit of cloud. But it's going to be a cooler day in the southeast. Temperatures there reaching around 19 or 20, so not too bad. But in the north, we're going to be down at just 12 or 13 with those gale force winds across Scotland, and the showers is going to feel very, very autumnal, probably indeed. Now, as we move through into Sunday, the high pressure will build back to the west of the country, turning it mostly dry, away from Scotland and North East England, where there could be a few showers. It will be mostly dry on Sunday, but probably bringing down quite a lot of cloud, and it'll be fairly cool as well, with the best temperatures in the south somewhere around 17 or 18 degrees, in the north probably no higher than 13 or 14, again feeling quite cool. And then as we go through into Monday, the final day of 5-day forecast period, we've still got the high pressure out west, so still bringing down these relatively cool and quite cloudy northerly winds around the top and the eastern side of that high pressure. So Scotland, eastern parts of England, at risk of quite a bit of cloud. The best of the sunshine will be reserved for Ireland, Wales, southern and southwestern parts of England. That's where the highest temperatures are likely to be, probably reaching around 19 in the south, on the south coast, at 66 Fahrenheit. But under the cloud, further north and east, temperatures probably peak back just into the mid-teens. If I have a look at the charts from the weather outlook, and a very pleasant day coming through for today. There will be these showers up in the north, but a lot of dry weather through the course of Wednesday with good sunny spells. And plenty of dry weather on Thursday as well away from the northwest with good sunny spells coming through. Friday is the peak of the temperatures, possibly getting up to around 26 perhaps around London, 79 Fahrenheit, but there is the idea that we've got the showery rain up in the north and possibly some thundery showers or thunderstorms breaking out down in the southeast. We go through to Saturday. We've got a risk of gale force winds to Scotland and showers, mainly dry further south, but it'll be a significantly cooler day down in the southeast. Plenty of dry weather on Sunday and on Monday, but temperatures will be rather cool. So in summary, we're getting this very, very brief push up in the temperatures on Friday in the southeast, but otherwise it's a relatively cool period coming through actually, and quite a lot of dry weather as well. There will be risk of showers or thunderstorms in the southeast on Friday, but otherwise a fair amount of dry weather, but temperatures on the cool side. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.